You know what happens to wizards who fail their exams, don't you, Majeika? They're banished to Britland to become teachers. Goodbye, Majeika. You haven't forgotten what day it is today, have you, Majeika?
Good galaxies, sir. Is it really?
Halloween, Majeika. The most important day in our entire Walpurgian year. The day upon which everything that's grisly and ghastly comes out to play, eh, Majeika? Why, whatever's the matter, Majeika?
There isn't anyone missing from Walpurgis at the moment, is there, sir?
Not that I know of. Why? Has something frightened you? A lost spook or a spectre, perhaps?
Something far more scary than that, sir. Why, Mr. Potter, well, why are you dressed like that?
Why? Because it's Halloween, isn't it, Majeika?
Do Britlanders celebrate Halloween too, Mr. Potter?
We certainly do, Majeika.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes. It's a great lark. All in honor of Walpurgis, you know.
I know, sir.
We have lots of fun dressing up as wizards and witches.
Spectres and spooks?
Ghouls and ghosties. You know the sort of thing, Majeika.
I certainly do, sir.
You do this every year, Mr. Potter?
Yes, yes.
Really, Mr. Potter?
And will you be dressing up at all, Mr. Majeika?
Me, Mr. Potter?
But I am already dressed up, Mr. Potter, as a failed wizard. Yes.
You, Mr. Potter!
Ah!
Me, Mr. Potter, Hamish Bigmore, with the biggest, the most ginormous pumpkin in the whole
Just
park.
get inside, Hamish.
And where's my costume, Mr. Potter?
Will this do you, Hamish?
Is it the best, the most expensive, the biggest, the most...
It's the biggest, all right. Now just go and get it on.
Yes.
Hurry along, children. And where's your costume, Vanilla Fountain? Don't you want to go trick-or-treating with the other children? Well, then. There isn't a costume for you. Are you sure there isn't just the one?
Great, Vanilla. You look truly amazing. And frightening and gruesome too.
It's the very best costume of all, Vanilla, isn't it, sir?
Even better than Hamish Bigmore's.
be joining us in our Halloween celebrations as usual, Mrs. Bracegirdle?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Potter. Not this time. What a baby to look after.
Oh, yes.
Why, Mrs. Bracegirdle,
Mr. Majeika?
I simply had no idea.
No idea about what?
Heartiest congratulations, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
Congratulations.
On baby, Mrs. Bracegirdle. Is it a baby brother or a baby sister for Melanie Jane, Mrs. Bracegirdle?
Neither, Mr. Majeika. This is Mrs. Hebblethwaite's grandchild.
Oh, so it is. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's wearing powder blue booties, Mr. Majeika.
Oh, so it is, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
So it's a little boy, isn't it?
Oh, is it really, Mrs. Bracegirdle? I'm coming.
Of course, it's a bit of a drag, Mr. Potter.
What is Mrs. Bracegirdle?
Missing out on today. I do so love to go trick-or-treating with the children, but what with baby to look after, I suppose I shall just have to stay at home. Unless someone else could look after baby.
But I'd be more than happy to look after baby, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
You, Mr. Majeika.
Yes.
Well done, Majeika. Problem solved then, Dumpty.
No.
No, right. That was too far. Over, yes, a bit more. No, the right. Tiny bit over to the left. Tiny bit. Thank you. Slowly.
Looked after many babies before, Mr. Majeika.
Well, not really, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
I expect you'll soon get the hang of it.
Yes, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
So you're actually missing out on Britland's Halloween then, Majeika?
Yes, sir.
Be the first one you've missed out on.
232 years, sir.
Ah, yes. So what are you doing?
Trying to enjoy a soothing brew of bogweed tea, Your Worship.
Read your bogweeds lately, have you, Majeika?
No, sir.
We always read them at Halloween, don't we, Majeika, to see what the future has in store for us. Not got one in the shape of a broomstick, have you, Majeika?
No, sir.
A broomstick spells disaster coming, doesn't it, Majeika?
Yes.
Much party, Dad. Haven't you been here before, Dad?
Possibly, Penelope. Possibly.
What are we going to do now, Dad?
All will be revealed, Penelope.
But why are we dressing up like this, Dad?
Why? Because it's Halloween. Everybody dresses up on Halloween, don't they, Penelope?
Yeah?
And you all know what happens at Halloween, don't you, children?
Yeah, it's when we search out the horriblest, the nastiest, the most stupid person in the whole village, and then we bombard them with bags of flour.
Yes, that's right. And have you all thought of who that person should be?
Sniff,
the air, Penelope.
What for, Dad?
You can smell the money around here, Penelope.
Can you really, Dad? Is that what money smells like, Dad?
Now there's a likely-looking house, Penelope.
Where, Dad?
Still enjoying yourself, are you, Majeika?
Well, as much as possible under the circumstances, sir.
Not missing out on our festivities?
As a matter of fact, not at all, sir.
But how are we gonna get inside, Dad?
Well, we're not just gonna ring the doorbell, are we, Penelope?
Shouldn't you be holding the baby the other way round, Majeika?
Oh, perhaps you're right, sir.
Having established the target property, it is essential to proceed with cat-like stealth and subtlety. Above all, when using the precision instruments, be as quiet as a mouse. Go for it, our kid.
Tried singing to him, have you, Majeika?
Oh, do babies like that, sir?
Whitlam babies do.
Monster, have you any teeth? Yes, sir, tucked away beneath.
Try it again, Penelope.
If after several hours baby is still crying, perhaps he is hungry. Why not prepare him a nice feed? Don't forget to stand in hot water first.
Try one more time, Penelope. Yeah, let me do it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little moon, shining in your slimy pool. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I am pleased to see you.
You are?
And I know exactly what you've come for.
You do?
Indeed I do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you looking for something undeniably precious, exquisitely rare, and of incomparable value?
That's just about the size of it, Chief. Can you guess it?
Can I? Well, of course I can, by all means, right away.
Oh, God. We got a right one here, Penelope.
Here you are, then.
Run for it, Penelope.
So your Halloween finally ended on a happy note after all, Majeika.
Oh, indubitably, sir.
And there's still a little time to...
Enjoy myself, sir.
Check the booty.
2 blue booties, Dad? The baby?
It's a what?
Mr. Majeika,
Oh, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
what on earth are you doing here?
Ducking for apples, of course, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
Without baby, Mr. Majeika. Where is baby?
happily reunited with its parents, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Majeika. Here are baby's parents.
Then who?
Have you given baby to?
Can't you stop it crying, Penelope?
Well, how do we do that then, Dad?
I don't know. Follow your maternal instincts, Penelope. Give it something to suck.
Ah, you little...
Penelope.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Majeika. You have given baby to whom?
Two people in stripy jumpers and masks, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
Who are quite obviously burglars.
Well, can't we just leave it somewhere where someone will find it? Sharpish.
Not a bad idea, Penelope. We don't want to be left holding the baby, in a manner of speaking.
Is that Victor 1-2 base?
Hello, Bunty Bracegirdle.
Oh. Yes, you, Mrs. Bracegirdle.
You probably won't believe this, Sergeant.
It's the police, Dad.
Don't worry, Penelope. Just act natural.
Burglars? Here in my party, Mrs. Bracegirdle? And what exactly did they steal?
Baby.
The baby, eh? And what sort of baby was it, Mrs. Bracegirdle? A baby grand? A baby walker? A baby elephant? Oh, just a baby. You're quite sure about this, Mrs. Bracegirdle?
Of course I'm sure, Sergeant Sevenoaks.
And who was in charge of said baby at the time? Oh, a school teacher, eh? Say no more, Mrs. Bracegirdle. Z Victor 1 to all units. Z Victor 1 to all units. Be on the lookout, will you, for a baby. A baby is approximately 28 inches tall, has no visible distinguishing marks, apart from a trace of dribble, and answers to the name of Baby.
Why, bless my soul. There. There's no need to worry, is there? Especially when Uncle Dudley has got just the thing for you. Rock my baby on the treetop when the wind blows. Bit more. Oh, there we are. Oh, you are good. You are good. Yes.
Mr. Potter.
Hello, Sergeant.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Would you mind
Sergeant?
telling me what that there is you're carrying?
Well, you'll never believe this, Sergeant.
Probably not, sir.
It's A baby?
Rings a bell. Your baby, sir?
Certainly not, Sergeant.
And whose baby is it, sir?
Well, I haven't the slightest idea, Sergeant.
Then how did you come by it, sir?
Well, it's very strange, really.
Didn't fall off the back of a lorry by any chance, did it, sir?
Well, no.
If you wouldn't mind stepping this way, sir.
Oh, Mr. Potter. You'll never guess what's happened to me today, Bunty.
Oh, my baby!
Dudley Cicero Potter of School Cottage, School Road, Much Barty, in the county of Bartyshire, you are hereby charged with having a baby. You are further charged with hiding a baby, harbouring a baby, and with filling baby's mouth with a sticky, noxious substance known as...
Fudge, Sergeant Sevenoaks.
Exactly.
But it wasn't me. I didn't steal the baby, Sergeant.
You didn't?
He certainly didn't, Sergeant. It was...
2 horrible people in a van, Sergeant. I saw them. I saw them, Mr. Majeika.
Where did you see them, Fenella?
Come with me.
The Motleys of Mosley Hill, if I recall.
Have we met before, Ossifer?
Oh, well done, Fenella.
One good turn deserves another, sir.
Penelope? You probably won't believe this, Your Honour. No, I am innocent. I know my rights. The whole thing.
So ended your first stint of babysitting, eh, Majeika?
Yes, sir, but somehow I don't think I'll be doing it again, sir.
No, Majeika.
Oh, no, sir. It's simply far too exhausting, sir.
Yes, well, good night, Majeika.
Good night, sir.